Alright, I grabbed some of the multi. I could probably craft up a couple more. But I don't know what you guys are like on that.
I'm fine on it. I don't exactly use it all that much, and I've got like 4 charges on me.
And each of the crafting things. So, I mean, like, don't. It's not really burned through too much unless you're trying to tear down an entire.
Oh god, he made the ammo green. It wasn't in its normal spot.
I made it dark green.
Shouldn't it be red for murder?
I usually reserve red for deconstruction as a warning color to stop and think what the hell you're doing.
Clearly, that needs to be yellow, black stripes.
I can't do that in the name, unfortunately.
I was going to say, how you do that, I don't know, but clearly that's what you need to do.
The closest I could possibly get would probably be to alternate the colors between those two, Lamb. But there's a character limitation on how long you can name something. And I would probably get stopped before I could complete the second letter's color. Oh, I also made the mist box gray, so it wasn't as annoying to see.
I noticed.
Have any credits on me? Why are you crafting on me?
To make sure I have enough raw meat for the things that I'm making.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if it's going into the output fridge, it won't be used for any future recipes.
And I will be manually moving it over.
All 60 of it, I think it was.
Yep. Trust me, I have the time for this because those dino stews take a while to cook.
Yeah, but I mean, if the dino stews also just need the meat, it'll just craft the meat. As it needs. And, oh, what, Lamb?
I was stuck on the back end of my ship and it wouldn't let me tilt down. I fixed it.
If you do get super stuck, there is a command to move, I don't remember the command is offhand. I haven't had that time. But it does exist as an option in case something goes real wrong. Ammo does this take? Laser pistol. And laser rifle. Craft those up. We can. How much? We have 99 of that. What do we have in here for laser pistol? Right, not a whole lot of rifle. Plenty of pistol, though. Attack? Also takes 5 to tax it. Oh, there. Okay, those two items actually had the same crafting rate. I don't think I ever realized that. Interesting. Let me check to see stuff. I put 3 I don't know if it matters too much. A lot of the stuff is going. Let's see. Some of those got put into their steel blocks. I pray to God I actually put one of those in. No weapons on this. Every all. Throw this up. If we need to craft it, we'll have to recraft.
Game, are you fucking kidding me? Stop lagging me into the ground. Oh my fucking god. Fine.
Why are you angled downward?
Because the game keeps lagging me into the ground.
Have in this.
Not much.
I'm gonna grab your ship before you hop out of it for a moment so I can pilot it. Okay, so it's having a so Lamb, when you were trying to even out there, the way I saw you was like this.
Yeah, and it's because I've been lagging out over here and it had been sucking me into the dirt.
Oh, when I first saw you, you were like this, which I get that for trying to get your back end out. But then, like, as you went to level off, it was all still totally fucked up. And it wasn't wanting to level out for you. Like it normally should have been. Which kind of felt like a balancing issue, but yeah, you don't really have shit all in the cargo.
And even if I did, the controller's like right dead center above the cockpit. So it shouldn't be going that far back anyway.
And you didn't cross the planetary line.
No. Not at all. I'm like on the exact opposite side of the planetary line.
Definitely saw some stuff that confused me as you came in, though. Lamb, you remember pressing O to level yourself.
I didn't know that in the first place, so no.
Okay, O levels yourself out to the global axis or relative to the planets. Or if you flip over, shift will be your friend to back over.
Good to know, because I was just sitting there hitting, like, what was it? Shift to try and level out before?
That won't work unless you're actually flipping. And even then, that technically doesn't actually level you out. That gets you right side up again in case you get flipped over. Sometimes surprisingly easy to do. Do you need a constructor for something?
I can wait.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, did you start the sniper ammo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually going to start the red ammo in sniper ammo then you were in it, so I was looking at making a small constructor to just have it dedicated to that, and then I saw what you were doing was making ammo.
Yeah, I noticed there's only 11 laser rifle cells. Like, oh. I'm probably going to need some more ammo for all the combat we're going to get into. And I'd rather not run out mid thing. I'm probably going to run out of durability ammo. Which begs the question. The capital that's on.
Probably, yeah.
Scroll B? No. Button that. Oh. Bring it closer and for myself. You guys want to watch me spawn it in? Or?
Yep, I was just getting stuff set up. Do we have a loading dock for it?
What do you mean?
No, because in theory you shouldn't have a capital vessel around a planet ever.
I mean, you can. You can totally make a capital vessel to go to.
You would need so much thrust, though.
I mean, this one can do it. Just
You would need so much thrust. That's why orbital, like, construction is a thing.
yeah, but I mean, this vessel's not that big yet. No, I assume you guys can't actually see the spawn.
No. Nope.
Wait, Lamb jump again?
Wait.
Go back up. Oh. Even though you're classified being inside the bounding box, it's not disallowing you, but if it overlaps with me, it tells me no.
Time to telefrag one of us.
Hey, it's spawning.
Probe. We have
It's our turn to probe.
we have a probulator.
I call this the mini probe because I do actually have something I called the probe initial.
Hey, right, how are you?
Wow, that's big. Red, it's actually not. This is the small end of capital vessels. Not small capital vessel as you possibly make, but it is on the smaller
Oh
end.
my god, you built crew members.
Yes. Yeah, you can store them on blueprints, and they don't take anything special. I think it's just iron or some shit.
Don't forget to set to faction.
Let me get this thing actually powered up so it's not all built. Like we are going to need to craft up more.
Ah.
Yeah, I was actually going to start crafting fusion cells,
Probably a good idea.
but I can't put any in the crafter at the moment. Oh wait, no, it's because there's a shit ton of things already.
So this is actually the 2.0 version. I played around with the original Mini Pro version, and I realized a second constructor was necessary. As well as, I didn't really like how this area that, I had all this open for Lamb, and it just...
Yeah, I can see it.
Damn. You know those big water containers that I had running the whole time?
And they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
We need those, apparently, because we need to use those to make hydrogen bottles.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't...
And
You don't technically have to exclusively use them, because hydrogen bottles can be produced, Noah. But yes, they are used to make them if you don't have a massive production of hydrogen bottles.
yep.
Lamb, up here is a radiation bill. Granted, the giant warp drive is probably not,
Take me down to the radiation city.
yeah.
Where the grass is green and so is the city.
That is a much better second line than I could have come up with.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Well, don't know on that one.
I rhymed city with city, don't praise me.
Still better than I could have done.
So yeah, this is the ship that we worked so hard to build. Isn't it big?
Yes, but I know there's bigger because you've shown us.
Yeah. What were the dimensions of?
I think you told the other one was the full 50 by 50 radius.
Socially
This one is 19 by 13 by 34 for the dimensions. For the Dalem arc is 43 by 28 by 174.
Red, that doesn't even rhyme, but neither does radiation, so.
But like, two of the dimensions gets doubled, and the other one gets like tripled. And then the carrier one, which I think I also showed you now.
Yeah.
Are you looking at me?
That one's even slightly bigger.
Are you looking at me?
Oh, hello. Thank you, Life Force, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
Is there a way so we can hook up the water system so that we can just pull all of it rather than having to go one menu by menu?
No.
But
In this scenario. Project Eden... Reforged Eden to actually have some basis for that. And thank you for the follow, Cat.
I'm just gonna go slap
Jack
on
Sparrow.
every storage upgrade possible onto my unit then.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Yeah, welcome Raiders. Live, were you also playing
Welcome,
Empyrion then,
Raiders,
or were
I
you,
assume?
what were you playing tonight? Hello?
Welcome to your Raiders, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, because you just had like 3 people pop up.
Yep. Life Force, raided me with... Hey?
Damn.
Oh, you build for
Yeah, all
Empyrion.
the growing plots are going into ammo.
I've done a lot of building in this game, all in creative. I haven't done much, actual
Why?
survival-based building.
The
because,
thing was set
I
to
hated-
ammo. I switched
Oh,
it now.
oh, you mean the ammo box? I thought you
I
meant you
enjoy it.
canceled.
Yes, I'm turning all of your plants and taking the fertilizer and making explosives.
We don't need agriculture. We need war.
You're talking to the cook who's saying
Cap?
this too.
Cap, you can blame Lamb for building this out of wood and carbon substrate. Granted, I did paint
He likes the
wall.
aesthetic.
Well, it wasn't even that. We also just had a lot of access to it.
Yeah, this is our starter base, so I mean, carbon substrate and wood was kind of our main materials without just running out and grabbing stone all in place. So that over there is also wood.
No, I assumed you swapped it over to con out. Or is it
Yeah.
still going to ammo?
I switched it to
Thank you.
gone out.
Oh yeah, there is shield pen in RE2. Thankfully this is vanilla.
Full-
This is not Reforged Eden,
full
so...
of growing plots.
Anyway, no, you still doing water movement?
Yeah, I just got everything set up so I can do it much quicker.
Ideally, Cat, we won't be coming back. What
I
renderings
tried
are
to
out
deal
of-
with that, and after a while, I was just like, fuck it.
And then I needed water for food, so I took it over.
What grains are you talking about, Eric? Good night, Live. Thanks again for the raid. It is much appreciated. I will definitely have to toss you a follow. And check you out, especially if you are doing some building, because, like I said, I definitely enjoy the building in this game. Is that an HV mateable container?
Apparently, I'm really good at making all of your raiders mad.
Yes, this is Lamb's hover vessel, and
Yes, hello?
he needed storage.
Look, I needed to move a lot of concrete.
And then he proceeded to teleport back and forth between here and Niquez, was it? Six.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah, 6 concrete at a time. Granted, Noah and I were using the small vessel there, but I did not. Yeah. Captain, that CV was literally just spawned in before the raid happened.
Yeah, it was spawned in literally 10 minutes ago.
Like, as you guys got here, that was, like, finished spawning, and we were just talking about it a little bit. So, yeah. Speaking of spawning thing in, factory, did that other constructor get done with the other small vessel part? No.
Still going, I think.
Yeah, it's still going.
Plan 1,500 capacity to clear all of the water. Or sorry, 15,000.
I was gonna say, that didn't
right.
sound like much for 1,500. Oh, mini probe. Wait. Dude, the blueprints not keep the item or the names of things? Or did I just not name any of them? Maybe I didn't name anything. Kind of. Ah, God. The production's slow. Hitting all of the wrong buttons right now. Fine. It's fine. Down to under an hour production time. I'm waiting for a lot more stuff to craft up, though. So did we want to craft the mini probe to go, or are we still trying to craft up,
Fuel can only be crafted in the big one, and it is behind everything else that is in there right now.
We could craft up other fuel type, like the energy cells.
I mean, you could also just slap down another constructor. I think we've got the CPU for it.
We do. We have about 300,000 available CPU. Isn't bad at all.
The problem is we need a constructor to create the constructor.
Well, time to craft the survival constructor, to craft the small constructor, to craft the next constructor, to construct the construct.
Or we build a series of relays to go connect it to the other base, which has constructors.
How many constructors is it?
Same amount as this one.
Well, clearly we needed to, like, triple everything.
I figured we were waiting for a CV for that.
I mean, yeah, the CV's not really meant for, doing everything. What do we have? Oh, you know, the CPU could actually use a couple more constructors on. It does have the CPU for it. Why did I leave, like,
But we'll have the
300,000
CPU
CPU?
once they are all active.
I mean, it doesn't get changed. I don't know about the power, though.
Yeah.
Well, the power might actually be fine, because... Yeah, I just have 2 of the large T1. A couple of the...
Cal, where does fuel go on your mini probe?
The fuel. Because it's not full.
I don't see the fuel in the drop down.
Hit P.
And
Like the actual fuel tank, not like a container.
If you're on the logistics window, Noah, the fuel can only be seen if the mini probe is on the right-hand side. And it would be in that third drop down. Pretty much, sir, pretty much. That's actually kind of the plan for us to head to the other 2
so
booths
one
and actually
fusion
work on
cell
this.
is 1%. Got it.
I don't have enough construction. We need more construction.
How quickly does this burn through fuel, Cal?
We currently have approximately 2 hours and 34 minutes of power left with 21% fuel. With the current power usage, anyway. We could also use some taxid in here to kick on the shields, which will burn some fuel pretty quick. At least until it charges.
Okay.
So, what do we have for the refined pentaxidals? Howdy, Mythic.
Refined, we should have a little bit. We did just get a bunch more raw.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
takes
this
every
eye was a sideways hyphen. Hello, Mythic.
That was Con out. Con in. Let's see. With shields active, or at least charging, that's gonna burn power.
What about
down
without
to-
shield active? Do you still need to eat soon?
I'm going to. That was a separate thought.
I know.
With shields charging, it burns power left to 23 minutes. I mean, Mythic, it clearly means you just need to do more every day. Don't have time for games. Don't ask me how you're going to manage that with your current situation, but
Magic.
yeah, magic. Magic.
That's how they expect us to solve everything else.
Where's it going?
I've cut
Yeah.
down the amount of growing plots I'm building, by the way.
We have a bunch of O2.
O2 or hydrogen?
O2.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Noah, feel free to slap all of the O2 in. Thanks.
Oh, for
Don't know
Orient.
how much it's going to take because the capacity is 28k. As for where we can store extra fuel and whatnot
How's
in
this keep
this, let me
happening?
name one of these boxes because I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I actually did have purposes.
I missed the green square I would use to aim towards the other base.
Oxygen's full. We still have 80% of our oxygen supply.
And this is why I put so much power into those stupid little water things. We have oxygen forever. Is it the best way of getting it? Probably not. But it works.
It lasts.
That color was actually meant
Damn it.
for.
Keep bumping into fucking everything and just getting turned every direction.
Yeah, I swapped those values around. I knew I did something wrong there. I was like, why is that? I thought. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta make time too. I've been trying to do a whole bunch of rendering and editing.
Apparently
For
I've gone way too far south.
all the purposes.
But Cal, how long are we going to be out on this thing?
Yes.
The only purpose we should be coming back for base at this point would probably be for because this ship does not have growing.
Okay.
Come on, ship. Come on, you got this.
I'm
It's a
just
tiny
ignoring
hill. You got this. No, don't turn sideways.
it. Is this the top one or the bottom one?
There you go.
Oh, I gotta be sitting. Drill top. Other one in bottom. One of my least favorite part actually about designing things in this game is having to go through and name things. Not terrible, but it's not fun.
I'm guessing we have more than a few cooking stations on the ship.
There's...
Okay.
Oh, the device is...
I only saw the one.
Okay, there is one food processor. There is a spot for a second food. Base. I'm not starving. I think all the devices got named that I cared to. It's got named. Boxes got named. Closet hasn't, but I even access the closet room. Oh, we can. Oh, and there, yeah, there's one cargo box I haven't named. I don't know. Maybe we can come up with some closet in the other cargo box, but right now I don't have anything in mind to name it. Wait, Matthew, did they remake Delta Force? I remember playing Black Hawk Down. What year did that game even come out? I don't remember. I don't remember what year that came out. But I do remember playing quite a bit of it. And it's free. Kind of waiting for them to remake Soldier of Fortune. I don't know if it'd be good or it would actually be popular, but it'd be fun to actually see it be remade. Why are there vegetables? No.
Because we constructed vegetables.
Hmm?
I'm sorry,
65
Matthew. The
gigs.
fucking remake of the game is 65 gigs? What? The game is not a 65 gig game. The game fit on a 300 meg CD in the day. Or was it 700 at that point? I don't remember. Wait, was it 300? Might have been 400. No. No, it should have been 300. It's like 350-ish, and then they doubled it. They doubled the tag changed to where they doubled the amount of space available, roughly. Milligrams? No, not milligrams. Megabytes. Told to remake and update. I mean, that's fine. Just what the hell? It's too much. Too much space, and I'm sure like 90% of that is focused on texture sizes and whatnot, taking up all that. We focus around large-scale PvP now, with sprinkles of solo here and there. It's kind of how the original game was.
Of course, it's large-scale PvP.
I'm okay with that. That game kind of felt like it needed it anyway, and I also remember playing on 32-person servers back in the day on, that was back when people had dial-up in 1? Common 2, anyway. Capped, I'm not sure if you mean MB as in my bad, or just megabyte.
It's the map.
Throwing knives across the maps, yeah. Mithy, I actually wonder if we would have ran into each other at all back then. No, I don't remember when exactly I played. How was this not done crafting yet? What's going on with the con in, con out? Why are you having problems? 2 years. I think I played it for about 2 years as well. Really enjoyable game. You don't know if a 300 megabyte CD. I'm gonna check something real quick because I actually have a stack of burnable CDs and some DVDs still sitting on a shelf. Let me. They've been around. Let me see what the hell the sizes were on those. Still have a zip disk, I think. And the burnables that I have are
Transferred over
700.
most of the food and all the medical supplies.
Though I did see one disc in that bunch that I have. That was a CD professional writable disc. I don't know where I got it from, but it's 650 meg, and not 700. I couldn't tell you why the 50 meg is less compared to all the other ones in that, but it is. And then the DVDs are the normal sizes. Yeah, so I must not have any of the 300-400 ones remaining. I'm sure I have some in my CD case. I'm not willing to go through those now because there's probably a good 100, 200 discs in. I don't know if any of them still work.
Are you constructing a constructor for fuel?
I mean, the fuel will be crafted eventually. Honestly, a lot of the shit should have been finished crafting already at this point, but I don't know why I kept getting stopped. Like, I know the tier 3 extender takes a while to craft, but like that was a little
constructor this whole time.
Well, like I'm watching it right now, and it is finished crafting, but unless somebody is in con in or con out, it's not continuing.
No, that's been happening like this whole time.
The components before the tier 3 extender for the CPU crafted just fine in a reasonable amount of time.
Anytime I'm anywhere near one of these, it doesn't work. Ah, that's why these stopped making. Okay. Not a nutrient solution.
Stone dust, purified water. Got it. I'm working on it, Tim.
What?
Nutrient solution.
Oh, thank you.
Capped, it clearly still boils. It's how thermodynamics works. Something.
Yeah, but
just-
then you forgot about chaos theory.
Yeah. But I mean, just watching it feels like it takes forever.
You should have a bit of nutrient solution for a bit now.
Problem is, I need like 81 plus 15, or I'm sorry, plus 14.
It's good enough for the time being while I get more going.
Yeah, no, I can wait. Like, that's not the problem.
I see
It's
something.
just I'm gonna need a lot of nutrient solution. I also need to go back over there and craft more of the actual source plants.
Speaking of crafting things, by the way, why were there like 12 thruster LT2s and on out?
I have no clue.
That's a good question.
Like, did we find some as loot and also had crafted some? Because, like, 12 seems a little excessive, and I don't recall ever putting in 12 to craft.
I mean, if we're out doing stuff, I'm usually on salvage, not recover.
I don't know if it's a rare, like, alien reward or something for it to be in there, but possibility. I don't know the loot tables for those containers that well.
I have a handful of vegetables, which are apparently on my ship.
No, you said you had most of the stuff, Mojo?
Yeah. Food 1, I believe, should have pretty much all of our food for the most part.
Oh, I didn't name them.
What's the primary ammo we need in it? 15?
Uh, 150 millimeter HMSL, heavy missile. Flak shell, laser charge, 30 millimeter, and plasma charge.
So no 50 millimeter, got it.
No.
What type of plasma charge?
It's called PL charge CV. Anything I'm mentioning for the CV, I'll say CV in the name of the.
Okay.
In fact, you can just also filter by CV if you just look on the CV thing and the constructor and then go to the weapons thing.
Doesn't look like we have anything for those.
We might have. I can't imagine we have a whole lot, but I know quite a bit of the ammo probably can only be crafted in this.
Yeah. We have some CVLS charge.
It looks like the flak shells we should be able to craft without issue. The missiles going to take airstream shell, which is probably going to be our limiting factor on those. Plasma charges are going to take elemental pentaxid, which, I mean, we have a bit of. We can probably craft a little bit of that ammo, but not a lot. Laser charges is also going to take elemental pentaxid.
Sounds like we need to go look for pentaxid meteorites.
Asteroids.
Whatever.
They do
what were
exist.
Yeah,
What were
didn't we
the-
run into one last week and we were like, we don't need that right now.
Yeah, because we need other things. What were the missile types again? Because we see we have 155, 150, and 160 millimeters.
150.
Okay, we have 14 of those.
Oh, just like from having been found.
Yeah, those big ammo boxes on that base that I raid constantly, it has those, and we've got 174 LS charge CVs.
Okay. I mean, that's 174 shots. It's not a lot of ammo, but it would be enough to roughly defend if we have a bad situation.
Yeah.
No plasma charges?
None that I found.
And no flak shells?
Nope.
Okay. What do I not have unlocked? Oh, it must be the ammo types for those. Right. Oh, the charge 2, the pulsator that takes those, huh?
This one's
And
almost done with
what, the
my
rocket launcher?
plant pots.
I don't know what weapon takes that. I don't have it unlocked.
The other constructor's almost done with my plant pots if you want to split the load.
The advanced constructor's already gone to the hydrogen.
Gotcha.
I will probably see if I can start the flak. No, I can't. Oh. Wow, the... What the... Why is this tier constructor so limited on the ammo?
Yes, big one tends to be what I go to for anything above basic now.
So
Let's
in
see,
other
we
words,
just upgrade
only
this in
build the
place.
good one. Gotcha.
Hey, it's upgraded in place.
Nice.
Nice. Could you also make, like, some stone dust in there, because we're out for the plant boxes?
Crafted as needed, no.
But I have to make it in the cooking station. It's the only problem I have with that sometimes is sometimes it goes to this odd station that doesn't have a connected thing.
I have, some crafting.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's enough for what you need it for, but, it's 120. I don't know. Output of 25. How much magnesium powder do we actually have? 1. So that's 500 shots. I think we're 240.
That should do good.
No, you said there was no plasma target already?
None built.
Each one of those crafts 5 of the other axes. That's gonna take 3 of those each.
Came outside to do a thing. I can't remember what the hell it was.
Harvest plants.
No, did that already.
Check your car.
Alright, we do have a bunch of versions.
It's just there. Oh, that's right. I was gonna grab more water containers because it takes like 5 per thing to build.
Yeah, we'll do those. But we'll do 5 of each of those. Have a little bit of... And I would like to make more flag shells, but can't. How many of the missiles did we have? Was it?
And like 15.
No, not a lot. That's what I'm hearing.
Not a lot.
Uh-oh. I believe I'm stuck in this wall. There we go.
We don't really need a whole bunch of ammo. If I can craft up, but just a set of 5 crafts as well. Oh, that is happening. Let me see if I can continue the process of crafting this other small vessel. I'm gonna take some of these in. And it's both lamb and Noah have no idea. Oh, down to 30 minutes. The doors, the O2s. Did I swear I put the pentax in tank. Apparently I did. Working on that stuff. I know I'm blocking the constructors at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and move that over there. What's annoying? Trying to figure out what the hell took Arisham's Cozy with. What was the command? The console command for seeing blueprint information again? Anybody in chat know?
Where's this water going?
The white water containers.
No.
Wow, what was the command to, like, see blueprint information?
I just threw them in a stack in the fridge.
Okay.
Said that louder, so good.
It's specifically only the
I'm
white
not just
ones that are
murmuring
used
what
for
I'm saying.
the hydrogen bottles for energy cells for fuel.
Blueprint information, like, being able to see if there's any illegal blocks and stuff in it. DI? I thought it was DI, but what is it actually called? What is DI called? Oh, no, not DI. DI is not what I want. No. So, in the factory, the blueprint listing and whatnot, I want to see what the command was To see what the block listing, but not.
You know, maybe it's a good thing these ships can't be blown up on contact in space, because we could lose everything on one bad trip.
I mean, depending on combat situations, you could technically still lose everything in one trip.
Yeah.
It was prefab info, PI. PI is the command. Oh, you can barely hear me. I can turn them down as well. So, you know what, now that you say that, apparently my volume level on OBS got a little bit. What the hell is the blueprint called? Back cargo 3. This is the command I was looking for. That I was trying to figure out what the hell it was called again. What would I put in here that would have taken Aerostrom's? Because I have the CPU extenders all in there. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. Oh. CPU extenders, SVT4. Yeah, small vessel tier 4. I actually have 4 of those in. Those take?
Damn you, oranges! Finish updating apparently instead of growing.
Capt, what I'm looking for is trying to figure out in this blueprint what exactly is taking this Aerostrom ingot and Zescosium ingot. I could just throw the raw materials into it, but I want to know what exactly I put into so I can just craft it and minimize some of the crafting time. Alright, I put some modular wing. 246. Capt, the vessel has not been built yet. I can't look at the information that way to see what's in the blueprint. Is it on WS? I don't know what WS means. That is not an acronym. Oh, workshop? No. Nope. I think so. Huh? No. No, it's not. This is not one of them.
Aerostrom and Zescosium?
Aerostrom and Zescosium, yeah.
Zescosium alloy, which goes into repair station.
Wait, repair
which is
station?
not available for small vessels.
Oh, well, that's all it's telling me it really goes into, unless it's power coil.
Yeah, the power coil.
Which power coil goes into a metric shitload of stuff.
I've been able to make power coils before, but we did scavenge 2 repair bays, by the way. Don't know if we could break that down to get what we need.
How much alloy is it, Lamb?
The alloy is for not power coils. To make a power coil, it is a flux coil, 8 Aerostrom ingots, and 8 Zescosium.
I'm sorry, that's a 4 Aerostrom and 8 Zescosium?
8 and 8.
Oh, 8 and 8. Okay, so if I actually have 4 of those, that would be 64. I have an idea where some of the costs of those 2 ingots are coming from. Captain, what is a high-end detector? And I wonder if all 72 of those are coming from the tier 4s then. They'll... What? I'm able to craft the bridges, huh? What are we short on? Oh, electronics. We're out of copper?
What?
Apparently we're out of copper.
Goddamn.
I've actually been playing Reforged Eden 2 on my own.
Oh, I thought it was Resident Evil.
No. That is the abbreviation of the scenario I talked about us playing if we got through this faster than we expected and we wanted to keep playing. I have my issues with art. But I do like it a lot better than it. And apparently standing around chatting and looking at things makes me hungry. We do not eat the last dino stew.
I mean, they've all been moved into the CV.
I was already selected on the base for logistics, so I figured I was going to eat just from the base, but then I saw the one, I'm like, I'm gonna not, so it doesn't get food from that spot for Noah's purposes.
If it's in the output fridge, it doesn't matter. If it's in the input fridge, that's just so I have the recipe line there.
It was in the output fridge, but it was just one of those things. I'm not going to, that way whenever you craft more, it's put into that stack automatically.
Thank you.
That said, I also just normally use auto-sorting in those containers. I don't normally manually sort things.
Yeah, I just do this so I can keep lines of materials that I need for what's what, because I know there's a 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and that equals the thing.
I just
It
craft
just
it
helps
until I
me.
can't craft it anymore, and then I can go to get some more stuff to craft more things.
Then it uses all of one thing, and I forget what it was, and that's just a pain to me.
Yeah, and then I can't craft it, and it marks the ingredient as red, then I know that's what I'm out of. The only thing I've actually learned to want to manually sort at all is in Reforged Eden, RE2. You can get collectible trading cards. The auto-sorting on those is absolutely garbage. So I've like manually sorted out the collection sets on them. But that's like the only thing. Everything else I just leave auto-sorted by alphabetical or Irish time or whatever the hell I need at that particular moment. Are we all ready, by the way, for us to go, or is there anything else we need?
We're at 70% fuel.
Like?
Yes. It wasn't a 1-to-1, I was off. It's more like a 0.7 to 1. Or 0.7% for every one of those canisters that we throw in for the cells.
Okay, so we need copper and what? Promethium?
Not promethium, we actually ran out of the white waters.
Oh, we actually ran out of water.
Yeah.
Hydrogen. Oh.
Yeah, we can't use the uncrafted water to make the white water again, which
Right.
is a pain.
Also water container, I don't... White water.
Don't remember what the name was, I just know it was in the white container.
The other one you're thinking of is purified water.
We could just make a bunch of large fuel packs for now, or energy cells.
Energy cells requires electronics, which requires copper,
Eh.
which we don't have. Also, two of these water generators down here are not faction.
Yeah, I recently added those because I saw we were running for one of those. I'll fix that.
Trying to run me over?
Can I run you over with that?
I mean, technically you can push me with it.
You can burn them with the thrusters.
There. That
I
takes
can,
too
yeah, you
long.
can do that too. Okay. Even let me get on to go back to the base.
It's right there.
I could have gone on, but no. Look up these plant fibers and disgust.
Pick up that XP, damn it. Don't you need more levels?
I mean, yes. Not 25 yet, so yes.
Ammo-wise, medical-wise, food-wise, I'm set. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is fuel, because I don't know how quickly that gets used up.
Well, let me, check. See what the current estimated time is. Power left, 6 hours, 8 minutes.
6 hours. Yeah.
Throw the oxygen on, so it actually oxygenates the vessel.
That's why it's just standing by and not actually moving, right?
Yes. There is some burn from the thrusters keeping it, quote-unquote, stabilized
Yeah.
against gravity, but yeah. Lamb, you're not in the probe, are you?
No. I'm trying to wait for these fucking oranges and pumpkins to finish harvesting. Or growing, so I can harvest them. Everything else is ready.
Pumpkins.
Just these things.
Pumpkins take for fucking ever, Sam. That's why I never put them in.
So it's about 230 minutes, roughly 4 hours, with thrusters actually, like, engaged for... How to quickly test power usage. Go do that. That doesn't include, obviously, any power usage from the constructors running and being used. It should have enough power, though, for us to at least go grab more copper and be able to craft stuff along the way.
Yeah, and I just dropped the excess I had in my base vehicle here, so now we're at 87%.
Oh, spaghetti. Those that may be wondering why this CV is so flat.
So it can stick on there.
I normally prefer having more shape than box.
We're not going to need my vehicle,
Fine.
right, since we have that one.
I think if there would be a purpose for us to have the your hover vessel or even Lamb's hover vessel on.
Nope.
I think yours covers it pretty much. Especially because it has shields and we're going to be dealing with other stuff like that.
We could, if we wanted to split up for some reason, on one of the other moons. What remaining thrust on this? 4.9 kilotons. I was like, who's that coming in? Oh, it's Lamb. How do I know it's Lamb? Well, first off, I recognize the vessel, but it's because it's also unpainted.
I moved over all the ammo and plasma charges you have made.
Oh, thank you. I almost forgot about those.
I can tend to be meticulous when I look for what we need to go, as far as I know for things.
Food, ammo, medical.
I threw every medical that I could in there.
If we technically wanted to, we could also dump the entirety of Con into the ship. It's called OCD. Also, since since the tier 4 ones can't be crafted right now, I'm just going to do that to get those in there. Because
We can make a bunch more cells before we go.
I don't want to wait on that.
Hydrogen bottles caught up a bit.
Did we want to get some more copper then before fully going to the moon?
Yeah. Do we have any close by?
Copper?
We do have the teleporter, and I do have one of my ground ships on the other places that we could go to if there's any ground copper.
I mean, we could also go mine an asteroid.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be more the plan.
True.
Oh, I should probably go make a visor, huh?
Yeah, make that. Just keep it in your inventory.
Nah. Get on the capital vessel. I was picking up. Do we actually have enough for this? Be a little awkward if we didn't. Okay, we should. There was actually one more thing I thought of those needing to craft some more of. And that is refined pentaxid. Kinda can't warp without it.
Yeah.
I
think we had 24.
Yeah, hi Cal, what about it?
I laugh. Luke, if you're wondering what happened there, I went to respond to you as I was finishing reading your message, and my brain just went lamb, because that was the last bit I read. Ah, god damn it.
Scanner, that's what's fucking
Noah, did you say something while I was saying hi, lamb? Unintentionally?
No.
Well, okay. Alrighty. You know, it's been a hot minute since it. Alright, so 60 units of actual travel. What is the distance between
So
us?
5 water containers equals 10 hydrogen bottles, and 10 hydrogen bottles equal 1 fuel cell with 50 promethium pellets. Which is double the fuel efficiency of a normal large fuel pack, so it's definitely worth it.
Oh no, the fun part is, I mean, we can just combine all of the asteroids forever now and not have to worry about it. And if Lamb's with us, we could probably mine the asteroids stupid fast.
Yeah,
Three of
I'm
us?
trying to get
Yeah.
the scanner.
Scanner not
Okay.
necessary.
So I can actually see. Look, I thought that last week, and I was still useless for half of it because I was like, oh, I can't see shit without a scanner.
Yeah, there's only those few node types that require it on planets, but once you're able to start mining asteroids, the planet ores don't... There's just not enough. And it's not fast enough. And then you get meteorites, and it's just kind of garbage. Stop grabbing. Ah. Somebody's in con now. Got it.
Okay, we have almost 2 stacks of pentaxide. We've got an extra like 40 fuel cells to go. So I think we're more or less set once the rest of your pentaxide's done.
We have 104 units worth of travel. Which is, like, more than plenty. For us to grab some asteroids. The only thing I don't like about running down this hallway is all the doors also opening as you run by all the doors. I don't know how well you guys can hear that. But I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I don't know a way to fix that. Besides making these into, like, quote-unquote manual doors, and I hate manual doors. Well, I mean, if you guys are good, mine some asteroids, we can. I have the rest of the pentaxid in besides maybe. No,
Yeah,
no,
it
it
should
looks
be
like
good.
crap. I suppose if we really need to, I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, the pentaxide should have just finished.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
Do we have all the spare boosters in the ship as well?
Yeah, what do we need the boosters for?
In case we need load or anything, or need to switch to EVs.
Well, I mean, that's all in the small vessel, isn't it? And that's attached to the capital.
Yeah. Hey, did somebody rename that cargo box to Cargo Box 1 without a space? And okay, I did leave.
Okay, I got everything. Just gotta get on the ship.
I'm already on the ship.
Damn.
Hey, Lamb, you're on the ship.
Yeah.
He's been in the small vessel.
What do you mean? You've been on the small?
He got on the one on top, I believe.
Did you, Lamb?
Yeah.
I still get in the CV, not the SV.
Too bad. Want to see if this makes things break.
Flying only possible if all players leave the docked ships.
Damn it. Thought of that.
They're not gonna let you try and de-dock in the middle of moving.
I wasn't going to try and de-dock. I wanted to see if it would fuck with physics.
Were you actually in the driving seat, Lamb, or the passenger?
No, I was just in a passenger.
I could see them not checking the passenger in. But I also feel like the game's been out a little too long for them not to have at least noticed that by now.
Ah, yes, the good old bridge disco ball.
Don't have any ammo for our cannon turrets.
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm going.
No, we're kind of just, low on stuff for ammo.
I'm just sitting behind Ensign T-pose here.
I'm going through all the turrets and loading them. So I'm good when you are.
Oh my god, we're going upwards at 60 meters a second. Not better than what we've been.
Better than the first attempt.
I mean, the first attempt was dragging across the ground. That wasn't really ascending. Though, Shep, why do you keep, like, randomly getting caught up?
Ship big.
And suddenly we're upside down. What the fuck? Camera?
That was just camera orientation.
We don't... Did we want any of the ice asteroids? Because the ice chunks get made into water containers.
Yes. Mine at least one of those, and we'll be set on that. We'll just need the pentaxide. Which we should also mine if we find.
That won't be in this sector.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I think that was actually planet side in that last area we were in, wasn't it?
I believe
where
so.
we were getting the, where we were getting the gold and shit.
See Promethium on that moon. Not seeing pentaxid.
Maybe I was thinking. Well, I was picking up some pentaxid like clusters.
Yeah, that stuff exists even on Akua.
Yeah.
Somebody do a thing to make the ship stop?
Nope.
Why do you keep stopping right now?
You don't have cruise control active.
I do. The ship's just going from 100 to nothing in a matter of a second. And the stopping power of the ship is not a second. Not much less than or not much more than a second, but it's not that quick. Especially with me continuously holding down W.
I wonder if it has anything to do with me switching between devices and reloading all of them. Of which
possibly.
I've finished that now, so it should not happen again.
Yeah, it doesn't like moving things while the ship is moving, I've noticed.
Yeah, I just did it again.
Maybe it has something to do with the docked ship?
No?
That'd be a bit weird, but... Strange interactions with multiplayer?
Oh, and yes, the turning rate on this thing is a little fast, honestly.
I mean, I'd turn tail and run if you have to. It's a good thing to have.
Press T to turn around.
Well, you can also modify the sensitivity of it in under stats. If it was like super bad and you needed something a bit more fine-tuned. There's somebody to take the top turret, somebody to take the bottom drill turret, and have fun with the blue spots on the side.
How do?
Well,
The
first off,
devices. Where is it in devices?
it'll be under harvest.
Uh,
I also went through and labeled which one was top and which one was bottom.
I'm in the top one. There is no ammo.
Infinite ammo.
Oh, I see. Jesus.
But yeah, Lambett's under devices, harvest, and then access on the top right once you've selected the bottom one.
You weren't kidding when you said we could do this so much faster with this
Yes.
ship.
This is why I've also mentioned about people that have a CV, don't go to planets to mine resources anymore. They just do asteroids.
So we needed copper, right? Well, we've got a bunch of crushed stone now.
I mean, yeah, there's crushed stone was also an option.
So is this
Bottom
just
submeter's
use?
open.
Does this just use fuel then
Yeah.
for the laser drills? Okay.
Yeah. It's not a lot of power draw from it, but I mean it's stupid.
Are we just removing this entire asteroid now?
Why not?
Eh.
For reference, we're up to like 2 stacks of stone.
No free storage capacity.
I kept going to it like an idiot when I was trying to access the damn constructor on. I was pressing the wrong buttons. It's fine. Oh, order cargo 1, why not? And we'll do a bunch of copper.
Could we go down just a tad bit? It's a bit of ice I can't reach. A little bit more. Thank you.
Lima, you can continuously press it down.
I know. I'm more just precision trying to see what pieces of floating asteroid are left.
Is there a way for me to start making the hydrogen bottles from where I am, or do I have to go to the crafter?
Well, I mean,
You
if
should
you go
be
under
able to just
devices,
use
you can
the
go
menu.
to constructor and then access the advanced constructor from that way.
Okay.
I did not set up the input and output containers, by the way, for these, but you can set them up on the one of them. I set it up on the other one for crafting copper, because, especially with 3.5 stacks of stone.
And the only reason there's not more is I need to go up question mark a little more.
You down. Saying up question mark. Yeah, I would imagine you meant up. as
Yeah,
in
it's
my
on the
up.
bottom of my screen, so it should be up a little more. Oh god, there's so many floating rock chunks.
I mean, blame Noah. He didn't clean it up after himself. But yes, this is exactly why I mentioned we won't have to really worry about doing it by hand anymore. No, once we have CV.
Yeah.
Okay. We should be good. I think that's that whole asteroid.
I can't imagine we need any more ice, but if we do, we can always bring up some from this system.
If we see some on the way. Oh god, doing a hyper jump in an asteroid field is a terrible idea.
Lamb, you missed it. It was a couple of weeks ago. I think I was facing Akua when we first made the jump here. So technically we warped through Akua. It's fine. Capped, yes, we are on a server.
Kind of. It's a server run on a computer, but yes.
I mean, it is a dedicated server.
But there's an ice asteroid. Ice-steroid.
Want me to stop for it?
Nah. Alright, so we're going for what? Copper? Taxid?
There's no pentaxid asteroids.
Shame. Jewel auto miner.
No, Cap, this is all vanilla. No mods, no server software, nothing. I did run across that server manager program, and I don't know, it didn't feel necessary.
Yeah.
If this was a server that was meant to be running 24/7, I could maybe have seen it necessary. I've been playing this game since like Alpha 6-ish, 5-ish? Somewhere in there. And then took the longest break because they kept changing core systems. I'm not unfamiliar from pain. Oh, no, I was mistaken. It's 24 kilometers, not 25 kilometers. CV detector.
Okay.
Neodymium asteroid.
Yep. We could mine everything here if we wanted.
I don't think it would take that long, honestly.
We have the storage capacity for it.
I guess it just depends on what we really need. Like, I don't think we need that much ice. I think we're okay on Sathium.
So, about that ice.
And it's gone.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Do we have a use for magnesium right now?
Yes. Some of the ammo this ship needs takes magnesium.
Yep.
I don't think we need cobalt, though. I think we have a metric shitload of cobalt.
We've used a tenth of the ice to make a tenth of the hydrogen bottles I queued up.
I'm not that surprised about that, honestly.
Yeah, and since it takes 10 hydrogen bottles to one of the cells, I've got maybe 100 worth of cells once we get promethium, which is probably about 40% of our fuel, so that'll keep us going for a while.
Wasn't there a way to just angle myself like up? Oh, goddamn Aussie.
Where's the asteroid?
I forgot about those keys being a thing in this map. I'm so used to maps just being like right mouse button and doing
There's
things.
that asteroid. I assume I can't hit it from 2 kilometers away.
No, the range on that is 150 meters.
Yeah.
Which is honestly pretty far for a mining laser. I take it one of you guys just got on a turret or something.
I got on the mining turret, yeah.
Okay, so that's what's been killing my speed randomly.
Yeah, someone taking over a thing.
Swapping containers. God, I was expecting that to be a bonk.
No, this vessel has pretty good stopping power. There's 10 thrusters going in the forward direction. I'm sorry, 12 in the... Wait. Hold on, let me double check my reading on this. That's front facing? Up, down, left, right. Need to turn. Fine. Fine. Okay. There's 2 propelling us forward, but there are 12 smaller thrusters that will try to stop us from going to... I had to remind myself of what the hell those numbers meant. And then there's 10 thrusters each of us taking us up and down, and there's 8 for left and right. There's no RCS on this at all. The thrusters are doing all the turning for us.
Oh, Prometheum asteroid right next to this one.
Yeah, I know it does, Cap. I was reading this list over here. Bit. I was just trying to remember, like, does that mean there's 12 thrusters facing backwards? No, that was my issue with my misremembering. There any copper left on this asteroid?
It still
Probably
calls
not.
it a copper asteroid. Yep, there it is.
It'll still call it a copper asteroid, even if there's a tiny bit of rock left. Are we eliminating the asteroid and not going to let it regenerate at all?
Oh, I didn't know that they regenerated.
Yes, these are classified as POIs, purposes of regeneration. Tactically, without the setting being set, obviously they would just be a one-time thing.
Then we'd have to be much more nomadic.
Which honestly wouldn't be that hard to do.
I mean, we more or less hit that point now.
Yeah. Does the laser actually tell you how much?
This side is clean.
Probably.
It does not tell us how much is left, no.
Capt, as far as I'm aware, you still have to leave a tiny, well, not a tiny amount of the ore, just a tiny amount of the asteroid itself. If you mined the entire thing out and you could no longer see that there was an asteroid there, then it would be gone forever.
I think we're good.
Right, so there was a question mark somewhere around. Ah, there it is. We'll stop at the neodymium asteroid first, I guess. Don't remember how much we have of it.
Wait, weren't we going for that copper? Or did
We
we get that
already-
copper? I don't fucking
We already
remember.
did. We just did the copper before the promethium.
Well, weren't we going to go get the copper?
Do we want to have more stuff? I mean, we can mine everything here. I was facing the wrong way.
I mean,
for
we
the
should
other
actually probably get that magnesium at least, just so we have the ammo.
We will, because I used our 300-ish magnesium on some of the ammo. It is incredibly quiet in these sectors without a bunch of other players on it on the server, by the way.
Off into deep space we go.
Oh god, a rock. Where's having a whole lot of silicon, honestly.
I don't remember
nope.
us needing a whole lot of silicon, but I mean, you guys would know more about that than me.
I know it's used every now and then, but I've never had like a very hard need for it. I think I've mostly just had rocks cover the need for it.
I think for every like maybe 10 stacks of iron, I've used maybe a stack of silicon ingots type of ratio. I don't recall it being too heavily used, but it is random things like I kind of forget about.
Its aura looks so much like the asteroid.
It really does. Lamb, you not mining or?
Oh, I'm mining.
I'm not seeing your laser
think
going up.
I think I cleared most of my half.
Looks plain to me besides stone. But I feel like we have enough stone. At the very least, inconsequential stone. Why am I having issues saying that word?
Words.
It's hard. And honestly, no, I thought we had discovered all of the asteroids out here.
And probably a few that we missed in directions.
Silicon,
I don't know.
electronics.
Yeah, makes sense.
It does make sense. I wonder if that's part of the reason why I couldn't make the 100 and, well, technically 480 electronics earlier. Why 480 electronics? Because 120 of them are required for a CPU extender tier 4. Plus some bits. I'm ignoring the extra bits on that number. And I'm trying to think of what drug joke Red's talking about. Oh, hey, ice.
Drug joke?
DRG? Unless he meant Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock. Yeah.
I took it as a typo for drug. He didn't capitalize DRG.
Drug.
Be an abbreviation for dragon.
Dargan.
Bergen.
I was just about to bring up that we have more Promethean than ice when it comes to making the cells for a conversion ratio.
I'm not smart. Ice asteroids, by the way, the only place that you can actually get this ice at.
Can you go the tiniest bit up?
I'm kind of seeing that being missed a little.
Alright, cool. That section is good.
Oh, wait, are you in the top turret?
No, I'm in the bottom turret.
I was in the top turret, and yes, I was going to bring that up, and then Tim brought it up by his own thing, and I'm like, this works for me.
Okay, so what I saw was you, Noah, and okay, that was just weird fucking timing with Lamb asking too, then. You just aimed the laser beam, and I just moved the ship around. Half, right? How is it mining while I'm moving?
Not bad,
A
actually.
little rough, but definitely manageable.
Not
I mean-
nearly as bad as conveyor belts in Mother Gunship.
Cal, it's much better than the Helldiver vehicle.
Oh, there's still ice there. There we go.
I know, are you sure you want to check a bit closer there, Lamb?
Actually, yeah, there is a bit of ice there inside there, and got it, we're good.
What other asteroids were we?
Magnesia.
Up. I think we wanted to hit up the neodymium as well, but I don't remember if we did that in passing.
We haven't, but I mean the neodymium is not that far from me.
Right. I'm just saying before we warp out.
I don't know why I didn't have the magnesium, though, considering it's by the copper and promethium we did. I apparently just ignored it for some reason.
Do we have any reason to keep our mined ores as ores, not just in ingots?
Not in this. Reforged Eden has some purposes of the ore, but that's... And we're not in that. So.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised you don't have a furnace, but I
base
don't know
only.
how much power that takes. Oh, okay. That would explain.
That is the unfortunate thing of the furnace. It can do everything really fucking fast, but you have to be on planet.
No, you just have to be on a base.
Doesn't a base have to be on a planet?
A base can be on a planet. It can also be in space.
Eh?
Base.
Yeah, space base. You can build a base in space.
Well, the silicon and the copper being processed now.
Yeah, we're coming up with the magnesium. Why am I not seeing your laser
range or what? Well, my laser also doesn't seem to be actually hitting anything.
It just takes a while.
I don't know.
There we go.
Yeah, but still, I don't know why I'm not seeing your laser, Liam.
Couldn't tell you.
I see Noah's all the time, but yours is just... I see you moving a gun, and I see the asteroid getting mine, but there's no laser.
Well, you see, I have my particles turned all the way down so the aliens can't find me.
And yeah, Captain, it's real nice that they have it set up that way, rather than needing that chunk loaded.
Now I've just stopped firing because there's no viable ore left from what I can see. Not in this angle,
as intended.
Ended. Damn those trees. Hey, Monty, how are you?
Ship, why are you...
Tilting? I thought you were doing that.
Technically I did. Apparently I moved my mouse down just ever so slightly before I ulted. Which left my movement downwards.
Don't see any more currently.
There's some on the other side, I know that.
Yep. And I'm guessing we're just good to turn this straight into the magnesium powder for the weapons.
Yeah. There's nothing in vanilla that just needs the straight up one, besides turning it into or powders or whatever the hell it goes into. The only time you would maybe want to keep the ore is if you were going to sell to an NPC the ore itself. What other asteroids are there? Do we need all the asteroid we haven't actually found?
I don't think so.
I can get some making from all of the shit tons of stone we have.
I was going to say, worst case, have some fucking stone. They could have some fucking stone.
Let's see, we mined out the copper, silicon, magnesium, heading to the neodymium, mined out the promethium, and ice ash. I mean, there's more here if we wanted to mine those out. So that leaves, cobalt,
Titanium and sathium and cobalt.
Yeah, cobalt, sathium, titanium, and iron that we haven't mined. Which I have a good idea where the iron asteroid probably is. It's probably that marker right there. Oh, I could probably turn off. You don't really need the shields active right now.
I mean, the shielding will stay up. It just won't refresh or anything.
No. Shielding being off means it's kept at 100%, but any incoming damage isn't actually shielded. It will be to the blocks themselves.
That's weird.
Shields are down.
It's prepped. It's prepped. It's just not active.
Oh, could you imagine mining this by hand with a drone?
I think we've done that. It took half an hour.
Yeah. And how fast is it going now?
2 minutes.
Lamb, there's some neodymium to your...
Yep, I know. I was moving up towards it. The giant brown patch on the asteroid.
Yeah.
By the way, I have one of the constructors set to just all of the ores right now, and the other one set to working towards fuel.
I'm fine with that.
Should be it.
Oh, did you put more fuel in, by the way?
Before we left, yes. Currently, no.
What did you say we got to percentage-wise before we left?
Before we left, we were full.
Okay, so we've used 10% then. 10% fuel for all of this mining in it. I have nothing else for the sake of actually having this marker run and known about. So it could be the iron one. Unless I'm dumb and we actually have the iron one found somewhere. Does it registry should tell me, right? Yeah. No, this last marker should be the iron one. I'm seeing markers for every other asteroid type for counts except for the iron. So we'll be finding the iron one in about 11.5 kilometers. Don't forget to do it.
Yep, I just crossed the threshold where I can eat some food.
Was there a button to turn off turrets? One of the things I wanted to actually learn to see if there was. Shield. Doesn't seem like there's one for turrets. Hell, I still have issues with the game in general. Besides me liking RE2 more. Some of my issues with RE2 is actually the fact that some of the issues I have with the vanilla is still part of RE2. Oh, system panel controlled by no. Pressing P.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to open
it.
Control panel. Part of that is not being able to put these device groups or signals on hotkeys.
Very soft iron.
hasn't had a chance to oxidize in the middle of space. I think that might... it's like that little spot right there now.
Yeah, there's like a couple scraps left, but for the most part, yeah, we got the iron.
Okay.
Yep.
We good here then?
Yep.
Let me get up to speed. I can set up the fucking jump back. Traveling in the wrong direction.
We're
It
warping all
don't
the way
matter.
around. It's fine.
We'll just slingshot around a few things.
Alright, back to Akua, and then we can offload, set up the furnace probably to be faster than the crafters will be.
Let's
make
see,
up fuel and
1,
whatnot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7,000 worth of materials being made up. Yeah,
So what you're telling me is I need to make a space station.
Calb,
and
I've
fill
only
it up with nothing but furnaces.
yes.
I mean, Lamb, I do have a
Make-
base designed for us in space. I haven't been available to be crafted yet. No, I'm missing a bunch of things, but it doesn't have a bunch of furnaces. It does have a furnace though.
Tim, you will make the next star.
I want to make a really shitty joke, but I'm not going to.
Oh, I should also probably get this started too. The only reason I said we could go back to a code, by the way, is because I also need a bathroom, and I
Yeah,
figured
sounds
I'd
good.
probably not strand you guys in the middle of space.
Look,
Well,
I
Tim,
can
time
fly,
to learn how to fly.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
can
say,
fly towards the planet.
technically I could get out and just let you guys take over, but
I can just open the ship. It's fine.
I would have to stop the ship for me to get out of the seat, blah blah blah. Oh, speaking of, there is a gravity generator. So we're not just floating around. You guys got out of the seat right now. You can actually stand on ground, even though we're at a weird angle.
Yes, the gravity generator.
Yeah.
I messed around with that slightly after finding out that, hey, I don't want to use my jetpack to maneuver inside this fucking ship that I made.
I like the jetpack thing, and there's a couple places that we'll eventually go to that it actually becomes useful because you can kind of cheat some of the enemies with it. But in the same breath, for some of the ships, I'm just like, oh god, why? Just give me a gravity generator.
Yeah.
And then I assume once I get back, at the very least, we should be good to go for actually doing these stories and with the ship and the small vessel on top.
Also, we have gone through half of this silicon, the first asteroid that we mined for processing.
I thought you were about to say we've gone through half of our fuel.
Liam, I did too. I legitimately did too, and I was like, how did we manage to do that?
Well, I've almost made the 1,000 hydrogen bottles to then process all the promethium to make the 100 fusion cells.
Oh, what story did you guys want to do first? Polaris or Pirates?
Whatever's closest. And if there's no real determining between that, I'm good with either, honestly.
Based on distance, it looks like Polaris might technically win out by a kilometer, but I mean, it could also depend on which part of a cool you leave at, so. Where the hell? Oh, here with the room.
Actually, I don't
Oh.
think we're that far, are we?
Yeah, also before we go, if we don't think we're gonna run into any, we should put some cobalt on the ship. Just in case we need it for anything.
Wait, I discovered a plantation? There was a POI over here that I didn't discover?
Now Cal got the bug too.
I mean, everything else has remained unlocked for me. I don't know why that one plantation wasn't found. Because there's I think 3 in that area that I had already, well, apparently I didn't. Out of curiosity, these,
right?
yeah, out of curiosity, these turrets don't work on, planets, right?
Nope.
Cannot use this weapon.
I was pretty sure that was the case, but...
You want to just say fuck the meteorites?
I mean, I hate the meteorites anyway. I hate that tree, too. Stopping an entire capital vessel. Doing 60 meters per second. Like, what are you doing, tree? What are you made of?
Tree.
Wood. Same as our base.
Our base can't withstand a capital vessel that weighs...
Sure can. You could ram into it and just bonk off.
That weighs 2.97 kilotons, and just not matter.
It's only to find the quickest way off the ship.
Straight line back.
Ah.
And then through the door. If this ship was bigger, I probably would have had some side exits, but it's not that big. So wasn't that run back and forth from the front to the back is terrible. I'm gonna
Pull the lever, lamb.
What?
The furnace.
No, I'm in the garden.
I will be right back for the bath break.